The Yobe State Governor, Buni, has signed the 2022 Finance and Appropriation Bill into law. The ceremony took place at the Wawa Hall of the Government House, Damaturu. In his address, Governor Buni stated that the signing into law of the budget for the incoming fiscal year, as passed by members of the State House of Assembly, is in conformity with Section 121 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. According to Governor Buni, the 2022 appropriation law tacked budget of continuity, empowerment, and accelerated development with focus on completion of all ongoing projects, initiation of new ones, creation of employment opportunities, and promotion of self-reliance.
I am pleased with your esteemed presence here to witness this important occasion of signing the 2022 Appropriation and Finance Bills into law. You will recall that on Thursday, 11th November 2021, I presented the 2022 proposed budget estimates, which captures our financial proposals for the incoming fiscal year to the honorable members of the Yobe State House of Assembly for deliberations and passage into law, in conformity with Section 121, Section 1(2) of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. The 2022 budget tacked budget of continuity, empowerment, and accelerated development will focus on completion of all ongoing projects, initiate new ones, create employment opportunities, and promote self-reliance. It will also concentrate on provision of basic infrastructure for speedy development. We will maintain our drive on revitalization of education and agriculture, explore more wealth creation and revenue generation opportunities to achieve our set goals. We submitted a total sum of 164 billion 54 million naira 384,000 naira to the State House of Assembly as our budget for the 2022 fiscal year. In line with its oversight function, the Honorable House made some adjustments, thereby decreasing the total budget size to 163 billion 953 million 384,000 naira. The net allocation to finance the recurrent expenditure is now 90 billion 296 million 254,043 naira, while the sum of 73 billion 657 million 141,000 naira is earmarked to cater for capital expenditure.
In his remarks, Speaker of the State House of Assembly assured the governor that the legislature will continue to partner the executive towards building Yobe of their dream.
To stand here today, participate in the very important occasion of formal assent of the Appropriation and Finance Bill 2022 by His Excellency the Executive Governor of Yobe State, Honorable Buni. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I recall delighted precisely on 11 November 2021, when the Appropriation and Finance Bill were presented to the Honorable House by His Excellency, I made a pledge diligently to give consideration to the two money bills and pass them with unnecessary delay. Subsequently, I am proud to announce that the bills were passed within the promised period of December 2021. May I once more seek Allah's guidance and protection of our dear state for a proper implementation of the 2022 budget. In the process of scrutinizing the bill, the Honorable House slightly reduced the deficit financing of the budget by 101 million naira. Hence, the decrease in the total budget size from 164 billion 54 million 384 to 163 953 384,000. However, the proposed capital expenditure of 72 billion 628 641 was only received to 373,657,141,000, while the recurrent of 91,425,743,000 was also reduced to 90,296,243,000. Other highlight of the amended made in the appropriation bill comprising the internal adjustment to fund priority.
Governor Buni thanked members of the State House of Assembly for the speedy work on the budget, stressing that it will also concentrate on provision of basic infrastructure for speedy development of the state.
I would like to express my profound appreciation to Mr. Speaker, honorable members, and the staff of the Yobe State House of Assembly for their cooperation, diligence, and timely passing of the 2022 budget. This exhibits the cordial working relationship between the two arms of government and our collective commitment to move the state forward. We will continue to strengthen this synergy for the benefit of the state and our people. Let me take this opportunity to reiterate my sincere appreciation to the good people of Yobe State for your support and cooperation throughout the outgoing year 2021, which enabled this administration to execute productive dividends of democracy that are beneficial to the people. I would also like to commend the Honorable House for passing the bill into law to provide for certification of all Yobe State revenue laws, to restructure the Internal Revenue Service, and to establish a single account for effective revenue generation and related matters. We have created the right atmosphere for the sustenance of our policy and transparency, accountability, due process, and financial discipline. The implementation of the 2022 budget will be guided by three values to promote budget discipline and implementation to meet our set goals. I wish to congratulate us all for the 2 consecutive years of record-breaking rating of the state by the Independent Budget Monitoring and Implementation Organization, budgets. Yobe State is rated as second-best state after Kaduna in capital budget expenditure, which promoted service delivery in education, healthcare delivery, trade and commerce, roads construction and housing, among others. I dedicate this great achievement to the good people of Yobe State and assure you of our commitment to build on this feat to provide more dividends of democracy to our people. Before I conclude my address, I wish to salute the good people of Yobe State for your generous donations to the Yobe State Education Revitalization Appeal Fund. This clearly indicates that we are on the same page and share the same vision, mission, and philosophy to develop education in the state. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to assent to the 2022 Appropriation and Finance Bills, today being Thursday, 23rd December 2022. I thank you all, and may Almighty Allah bless us and bless our dear state. Amen.
Our humanitarian organization, Maru Foundation, has touched the lives of orphans and vulnerable persons through medical support and distribution of palliative items in some communities in Yobe State. The founder of Maru Foundation, Hajia Hafsat Meimala Buni, says rendering of medical services as well as distribution of food and other items to the aged, children and orphans is a way of giving back to her community and complementing government's efforts.
Maru Foundation is a non-governmental organization designed to cater for the needs and services of children and orphans who have no means of taking good care of themselves. The initiator of the humanitarian gesture is Hajia Hafsat Meimala Buni, the wife of Yobe State Governor. She is passionate about service delivery and distribution of food and non-food items to the less privileged in order to complement efforts of the state government. As a way of giving back to the community and supporting education development, Ajia Afsat Maimala Buni contributes a quota to Governor Buni's uncommon passion for education. Dr. Musa Koleri Abba represented the wife of the governor at the event.
Her Excellency Hajia Hafsat Maimala Buni asked me to tender her apologies for not being able to be here physically at this launching due to some unavoidable reasons. However, she asked me to represent her and also say this to this important gathering, these few remarks. And it goes like this. Let me begin by expressing my sincere and deep appreciation for the honor done to me by asking me to be the Deputy Chief Launcher of this great occasion. There is no doubt that I will go to any length in order to improve education, especially this one that directly involves my people, my local government, and my state. On behalf of myself and Maruf Foundation, I am donating the sum of 2 million naira, and by this I urge all of us to please donate and let us help to improve education in our local government and the state in general. We are indeed very grateful to His Excellency the Executive Governor of Yobe State for this laudable effort to improve education in Yobe State. We all know that government alone cannot do it all. We thank the organizers of this event, and most especially we thank our royal fathers, especially our royal fathers who helped in one way or the other to make this event a successful one. Thank you all, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this effort, and I wish all of us safe journey back to our destinations. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ajia Buni donated food and non-food items to orphans and vulnerable persons in some Yobe communities. The management of the orphanage centers appreciated Ajia Buni for the humanitarian gesture, stressing that God will reward her abundantly. Some vulnerable persons, most of whom are homeless and without sources of livelihood, were also beneficiaries of Al Maruf Foundation humanitarian gesture.
Right now, I have a foundation called Ma'ruf that is involved in providing Islamic education to children and adults, especially women education, because our noble Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you educate a woman, you educated the whole society. Education is the key to development in any society, including ours, so we cannot overemphasize its relevance, especially in the 21st century. So
the governor's wife did not stop at distributing food items. She went further by giving relief materials to some sick people at the hospital and supported them with cash to cater for their immediate needs.
We really appreciate the effort given to us, and inshallah this sum of money that was given to me, inshallah, will be given to those appropriately supposed to get it, inshallah.
With all these programs, Maruf Foundation has touched many lives through its humanitarian interventions in many communities in Yobe State. Michael Oshoma for Impact Yobe.